path. There's the goal. I think we come down that side. I think, as soon as you're on. Still, the sun's just poking its head up over the top of the mountains. That's the path I started on. I've done about half a mile already, I suppose. Still stop at regular intervals. Well, here I am. Halfway up Penny Fan by the obelisk. Well, I haven't actually seen the obelisk yet. There is the tarn, as you can see. Where's Penny Fan? Penny Fan is over there. That's GB3BP I'm listening to, so I can get it there. There's me breakfast. There's the radio. You've seen like before. I'll have a look around in a minute after I've had something to eat. This is quite a good example of a tarn, really. You can see where in the ice age the glacier would come rolling over the top there and gouge the side of the mountain away. It's all come over in a anti-clockwise direction and go around there and then sort of change into a clockwise direction, I think, gouging that out. You can see there these small hillocks on the other side of the tarn. It's where the glacier deposited some of its stuff. I don't know whether that's because it's perhaps melted. That was where it ended. I was surprised if it was, but so this is quite a good glaciated valley. Oh, you 8 o'clock yet? That's not bad. Well, that's breakfast, and if I continue on up this path here, well, it doesn't look too bad. I think it's quite steep at the end there. So you have much trouble focusing on what distance. So we'll have a look in a minute and we'll look back down and we'll see if it was steep. There we are, pretty well halfway up the eastern flank. I know this sounds like sort of Scotland Mallory or whatever it was, but it feels like that to me. Whew. It's pretty hazy, unfortunately, but it's fairly windy right here. That's horizontal. I don't know how I'm going to show you this, but that's horizontal. Like that, not like that, like that. Follow that, so that's horizontal. That's right, I'll go. Okay. You hear a couple of repeaters. I think it's obviously Brick and Beacon, but it's one called HH. I don't know what that is yet. I'll have to find out. It's pretty good up here. I like it. That's the next guy. Which I should have clicked on. You can probably just see the obelisk. Let's have a look. There. It's very hazy with you for it. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like actually in the on video. It's usually a lot better. So pretty handy. As you can see, that's the tarn down there. So, next one will probably be at the top. Look at this. Far now, 500 feet. Is that? This is fairly sunny, which is fortunate for the camera. When I zoom in, you can just see. Go to the light. There we go. Still, next Here we are near the top. Bit of disappointment because you get up here like this and there's not a disappointment, but I wasn't expecting it. It's an excavation site there. It's a Stone Age kit. Unfortunately shoved the shit in, which makes it feel like, well, Bogner. This is not quite the top, that's the top over there. That's actually fairly fan. Go around. I don't know what there is over here. I'll have to look on the map at some point. That's 360 nearly. Quite pleased. I managed to get a WR. Very, very strong. There's loads of other repeaters around. So there's no problem with that. I'm really surprised at WR though. I suppose not really. It sells well, it's not too bad. There we are, back to the cairn. Have a look in a minute. This is quite good. You think, oh, it's just from cutting the rocks. And as you walk towards it, you get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Until you get to the point where you're looking down a virtual sheer cliff. Quite good. Makes your bum cheeks quiver. There you go, that's where I was. At the top there. It's real Wales country. Rocky outcrops, sheep. Well, sheep. And water down the bottom there. That's the tarn again. Let's see. Now, over here is the top. I think this is the tent at the top. Looking at that. Not far to go now. I've got to go up and down a bit and then up again. There and that. Well, here we are. I don't know how many thousand feet at the moment. And they were saying the other day about this being the bottom of the lake once. And then you could see ripples at certain points. So I didn't think I'd find one. But there you go. That piece of rock has got obvious ripples on it. Like you see on the bottom of the lakes. There's several others around here. This one's quite good. As you can see, that one's obviously a different area of the lake. There's slightly different ripples. But nevertheless, there you go. Bottom of the sea millions of years ago. Right, that's where I was. This is the top, I think. There was a tent there. This is some cairn. That's just a barrier there, but that there is a cairn, I think. Actually, no, that's with the other one they were talking about there, over there. They're excavating both of them. A couple of walkers there. I think that's the route down. This isn't. But it is if you want to do it quickly. It's a sheer drop. You can see. A nice little valley there. Oh, let's wander over the other side and have a look. Well, down again now. Come down the side. I went up because I'm not sure the path. So I'm now down at the top. As you can see up there at the top. about to have my sarnies. Just to know whether you can hear me. Just work Richard. I think he got up at 8 o'clock, I think. I don't think anybody else is yet. So, but I've had a nice walk and a lovely day. And it's not even, what time is it now? About 10 o'clock I suppose. So, it's sort of half 11 when I get home. So we have to have a nice day. So there you go, that's a sheep. Anyway, happy Sarnie, so you can leave me in peace. Thank you. These are the sheep that ate my sandwiches. As you can see, not at least a bit timid. He can come over and stick his nose in my bag of, there you go, bag of sarnies. They're obviously learning, because this one had some as well. A bit more timid, this one though, the other one. So, but I thought I could spare it. I hope it doesn't kill them. You can see, I don't know what it says, but this valley, isn't it? Leading up to Penny Van, owned by the National Trust. We're on our way down now, but I thought it would be a sort of proof. Switch? I don't know, something like that. I think that's a clue. Well, that's definitely a Q, because that's what it is in English, but spelled differently. No. Anyway, good day, back to the camera. There you go, after that walk, back to the rusty steed. As you can see, the date is the 29th. It's a Thursday. This is the day before I'm due to go to where you can see there. We've been planning this for about a month and the weather's not been very nice. So hopefully now, weekend, it's forecast to be sunny with rainy showers, so what different sort of showers you can have, I don't know, but hopefully I'm going to now show you what I'm going to take. You can see there, it's a gas stove, that's the pans with some matches and some candles in, it's a small radio. Down there is the map with the compass, a torch and a whistle. That in the bags in the centre there is some porridge, coffee and dried milk. Cutlery set, tomato sauces to make it a bit more appetising. 2 bovrils. There's some cooking a bag rice. And that stuff in the middle there I've had for about 2.5 to 3 years. I've been meaning to eat it. It's vegetable goulash. Let's see what that's like. And that's dried smash. It's a tin of ambrosia rice, which the only tin I'm taking, because it's quite heavy. That stuff in the middle I'm not even sure I'm going to take yet. Pasta choice, I don't know what that's going to be like. That's I'm doing the food first. There's some cup of soups, some peas, which are sort of quick boil sort of things. Dairy milk bar, which we like. Those in there are isotonic drinks, which are supposed to be good for you. Next to it in the middle is a little bar with some glucose tablets in case we run out of energy. And the little white paper things with a small printing on these water purifying tablets. Now the red things, the red sticks, are light sticks which I got from work. You sort of snap them and they glow. So if you do need rescuing, perhaps we can sort of summon some help. The 2 maps which I showed you earlier are actually not the area I'm going to. The area I'm going to is in the map holder. It's the central area, actually the Brecon Beacons himself. There's the water carrier, towel. Right, we're back again. Any problem with the camera? Right. We missed that. There is a blanket, very thin blanket. It's run out of battery now. It's for just keeping you warm in an emergency. Quickly, because we run out of battery. That's the boots, gaiters, some pants, some band-aids, towel, Brillo pad things. Right, that's the tent, rucksack and the bedroll with the poles in the middle of the bedroll. There's a plastic cup there. In the bottom is a sleeping bag. There's my coat. There's obviously the camera, remote control thing over there on the bench. That's about it really. All told, it's about 35, about a pound I suppose. So we'll see how we go. The next time we'll see you will probably be in Wales, and that'll be early Saturday morning I expect. Oh, good morning. This is where we were last year. Sat in the same spot. Just thought I'd show the difference. The mountains are completely covered in cloud, which you hope is going to disperse before too long. But you never know. If it doesn't, it'll give me plenty of map reading and compass bearing taking practice with there's a waterfall down there. So far it's not too bad. I had a fairly good night's sleep, but could have been better. But we got going now. What time is it now? It's 10 past 8 now. So not too bad. I've taken a lot of stuff out of the pack. But as I put it on, it was so heavy I just couldn't move the bloody thing, so it's a little bit lighter than we expected. It's still very heavy, but we will continue. I'm going to use too much NICAD at the moment. Right, this is the obelisk that I mentioned on the last film. I didn't get to see it. It's to commemorate the death of a 5-year-old boy, Tommy Jones, in 1900. He got lost on the mountain whilst he was trying to get from one farm to somewhere else. Can't quite read it on there. I say it's 93 years old, and it was put up by volunteers to mark his death. He was found 28 days after he was lost, so there was presumably not a lot left of him, which is probably why it says the remains were found. Well, I've just taken a bearing, because that's a definite point on the map, because I'm not saying I ain't got a clue where I am. I know where I am, but this is the sort of thing that gets you into the state like that little lad. So, as you can see, that's where I've got to go, but I can't see anything at all. So, I've taken a bearing, we've got to follow the compass. There's a well-marked route, but I like to just ensure I know exactly where I am at all times. So, but we're doing all right. I've stopped and had a drink and something to eat already. It's amazing the difference the weight of the pack makes. It really is. I'm very surprised. It really takes it out of you. But I'd say we're doing all right. Just keep going. As you can see, it's still a bit cloudy up here, but in the last 2 or 3 minutes it just started to clear. The sun's just come up. This is the bit between Penny Fan and, you just see the stream down there, Penny Fan and Cribbin. I haven't done this bit before, so I'm sort of quite pleased that it's starting to clear. About there, I would say. I got to the top of Penny Fan and I was convinced that it was in a completely opposite direction. Took a bearing from the compass and it showed me it was over there. I thought, no, I'm not sure about that. I believe the compass. And the compass was right and I was wrong, so that's a lesson learnt. What can I say? Not a lot at the moment, so we'll be back later on. Can you see the cloud coming over the top of the side there? That's quite impressive. Anyway, let's go see if we can find somewhere to have some dinner. Well, I've just stopped to make me dinner. I was going to have some rolls, filled rolls. I guess you forgot to pack the rolls. Yours truly. So, I don't know what I'm going to have now. There's a little stream there. Just topped up with a water bottle. And going to go and cook, I don't know, some soup or something. It's really cleared up now. It's still very hazy, but it's you can actually see, I don't know, what, 3-4 miles, I suppose. Show you around in a minute. Have a look round. But, it's good fun. I'm enjoying myself. I haven't gone up cribbing. Might show you on the way back, but it's like a killer. No way. I suppose I should have done, but after all that lot up there, I thought stuff it. I'm going to go down to the reservoir and see if I cook myself some dinner. I think I'm making fairly good time. I think I'll show you in a minute. I'll go back up the ridge here. So I think I might better make it today, but I suppose there's no point in rushing it. I'll just do it at my own pace and get there when I get there. So see you in a minute. Well, that down there is the reservoir, which is going to get to in about an hour or so. I'll take it easy. That's where I was thinking of stopping. Up there is where I'm going to walk back. That's a ridge. Goes all the way along and goes to Condur, I think, yeah. So that's Penny Fan in the mist there. It's Condur up there. Cribbing, actually that's a good way of showing it. Cribbing is there. You can't see the top from here, but you can see those people going up. I got to there and got stuff out. I'm not going up there. I'm not going to chicken out. So, but I'm fairly pleased with what I'm doing. I haven't really thought about giving up yet. Good job really, because it's a long way back. Well, this is where I stopped for dinner. That's the Upper Newid Reservoir. If there's any Welsh listening, I probably pronounced it wrong, but I'm sorry about that. This is where I was going to camp, but I was expecting to get here a lot later. I still wouldn't mind camping here, it's beautiful. Little footbridge. And back through the trees. Limbs to tree. There's the stuff. It's quite nice. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm in an hour in. I don't know whether to carry on down past the reservoir and up onto the ridge I originally was going to go up to, or what. So, completely undecided. But I'm sure we will decide at some point. Right, I'm stood on the dam at the reservoir now. I've just come along that side there. I walked along and just walked along the reservoir, the dam I mean, just to have a look. I'm not actually coming across here. You can't see that. I just decided to have a look around here before I carry on up to the ridge. I'm going to start up there somewhere. that's there is basically a little cliff. There's no way I can get up there, so it's a little cliff. As you can understand, I can't get up there. So, it's very, very windy all of a sudden. That in there, that in the middle, clouded in mist. That is Penny Fan, the back of, and that is Cribbin, the one that I didn't go up. That one has a rather unusual name of Fanny Big, but it's probably pronounced differently than that. Now behind that hillock is Corndu, which is where I want to head for. That ridge up there goes straight along to Corndu, so it's probably the easiest way. At some point along there I'm going to camp tonight and then go back down to the car tomorrow morning. It's quite good fun, but it's ever so windy all of a sudden. It's probably because I'm actually out in the open. That's Cribbin. That's Penny Fan. That's Corndu. And that's the ridge I'm walking along. I've had enough. It's beaten me. I've had enough. I'm too heavy. The pack's too heavy. I haven't brought the right amount of the right food. But I enjoyed myself, but too much. I can't camp tonight. I'm coming down. We'll get a bit fitter, give it another go. That's the obelisk, just to show you how the weather's changed, really. That's where we're parked down there. So you can see the car. Can't focus, you swine. Well, I can, but I know where it is.
Meet at parties, people in the streets, people who read the papers, to understand that whole range of things, and not just see us as the person who's out to nick your kids, which is the one that gets the
you can't blame anyone for thinking that. Well, yeah, it is at a party, and especially at a party, you know, obviously the conversation eventually gets around to what do you do? And you say, oh, well, I'm a social worker. People automatically go back, oh, that must be interesting. And you think, well, not all of these.
Do you
quite
admit
often
a parties to being such a
you were going to say, it's my job.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the social setting, if you were to say, oh, you know, I'm a structural engineer, I make bridges, well, that would shut most people up unless they were also a structural engineer.
It might.
If you say you're a social worker, everybody seems to have an opinion on childcare in particular, and I've had photocopier repair people telling me that child protection is basically a simple issue. Anybody will tell you, whether they're a shepherd, a car repair person, it doesn't matter.